Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree if you are new here. A couple years ago I did a series on my channel that I called Wearable Colorful Eyeshadow, where I did kind of more work appropriate, school appropriate, colorful eyeshadow, and every month I went through a different color of the rainbow. This is going to be kind of like that, except possibly less wearable. I'm not going to be focusing on making it like work appropriate or school appropriate. I just want to do a monochromatic eye look once a month until I do the whole rainbow. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a pink eyeshadow look. So if you want to come hang out while I do some pink makeup, then just keep on watching. You may be noticing something new on my face. Got my nose pierced. It's been less than 48 hours since I've pierced it. I did not wear makeup yesterday. I've had so many opening shifts lately that I haven't been wearing makeup like really at all. I've had a couple times since my mom's surgery that I've done like a 7 to 3 shift, and my husband's gotten in at 11, and I've just straight up been like, I'll be back, and I will literally leave and I'll come home and I'll do makeup just to like, I don't know, feel normal, just have a little bit of time to myself. So anyways, so it's been less than 48 hours since I got my nose pierced. Luckily today it is behaving. Yesterday it just wanted to be bloody all day, which was unfortunate, and I was a little bit concerned about how today was gonna go, but I feel like I have a giant booger in my nose, which is so fun. I keep forgetting that it's there and hitting it on things. Or like last night I did one of these, but a lot harder than that, and that was just so much fun. Just like literally the best time I've ever had. Really doesn't hurt too bad though. It's just, I'm aware of it at the moment. I think that's where I'm at. I'm aware of it. But today's gonna be the first day that I'm gonna be putting on makeup with it. So I'm gonna have a little bald spot on my nose when I do my foundation. I took my 5-year-old niece to go get her ears pierced. That's what she wanted. She really has been asking to get her ears pierced. And so that was my Christmas present to her. And me and her mom were sitting in the piercing shop. Not a tattoo shop, piercing shop actually. And we were both just like, well, we're here, so maybe we should also, you know. And then we both walked away from there with our noses pierced the second time. It's cute though. We both had her pick our studs. So her mom got a pink one and I got a purple one. I'd give you a close-up, but it's still not very pretty looking at the moment. So, and plus I have like a pimple right here that I can't do shit about. My skin's really, really, really bad right now. I should be doing makeup, but whatever. My skin's really bad right now. A combination of hormonal breakouts and just like genuinely not having the time in the morning to do like my morning skincare. So I haven't been doing much of anything to my skin. You would think like not wearing makeup during the day and then still coming home and washing my face, you would think that my skin would be better than it is, but here we are. I'm gonna be mostly playing in the Beauty Bay Brights 2.0 palette. This is more than likely going to be the palette you're going to see in probably every single one of these colorful eyeshadow looks videos over the next however many months this is going to take me to do, but I mean, it's got pretty much everything that I need, right? So I'm going to start off with a very tiny, teeny tiny little, I don't even, smudger liner kind of brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Velvet. I'm going to kind of sort of do a smoky wing, but not. Yeah, I think in the almost 2 weeks since my mom had her surgery, I think I've done makeup maybe 6 times total. My first couple like 7 a.m. shifts, I was like getting up and like putting on a little bit of concealer and some brows and like a little bit of bronzer and like trying to make myself look a little bit more like awake. And then I got to the point where I was just like, fuck this. I value my extra time in bed more. And it's not even that I'm like laying there like sleeping extra. It's literally that I'm just laying there. And I think a big part of it is just the time of the year. Like, you know, you wake up at fucking 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and in the middle of winter. And getting out of bed is the last thing you want to do. Why do you want to leave the nice warm space and go out into the cold space? So I'm taking that same shade. I'm kind of creating almost like a little cut. And then I'm actually going to jump over to the Juvia's Place Culture palette. And I'm going to use this pink shade down here in like a slightly larger smudger brush. And I'm just going to start smudging this out a little bit and blending. I feel like I'm just like so behind on literally everything. Like, for me it is December 30th, December 29th? December 29th for me. Usually by the last couple days of a month, I am completely done filming for the next month, and I have at least a week or two's worth of videos like edited and ready to go, right? Like, just put in the links, do the description boxes, make them live kind of thing, right? I am just really far behind. Just this morning, I edited the first video that's going up in January, the January 1st video, like literally just this morning. The next video, which has to be my Wednesday video, because my Monday and my Wednesday video, for you guys have already seen it at this point, but my Monday and Wednesday video at the beginning of January were actually holdovers from December that I didn't get a chance to put up. So they have to be the first two videos. The next video that I have to edit, and I have to get it done like within the next couple days, I have to get the majority of it done today, is my Bring Me the Horizon video. As of filming, I have absolutely no idea how long that video is going to be as of filming this video right now. But what I can tell you is that I just put all of the raw, uncut clips into Final Cut, and it is 2 hours long. I know the video itself will not be 2 hours long, but usually my videos are not 2 hours long uncut. So, but I will say with those videos in particular, I have a tendency to repeat myself multiple times. Like I'll do retakes of certain lines multiple times. So that is probably like a decent chunk of that is just me saying the same thing over and over and over again, which is just so lovely. So I am taking, as you guys can see, this smaller blending brush. I'm back in brights. I am in macaroon because it's the lightest pink, and I'm just kind of softly blending all of that out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into this original little smudger brush, and I'm going to dip into Fig just a little bit, just to add a little bit of definition in this wing and on my lash line. I'm not picking up anything extra on this smudger brush, but I'm going to kind of run this over Fig just to soften up what's needed. And then last but not least, back into the Culture palette, I'm going to go into this pinky shade right here, and I'm just going to smudge that over my, not smudge, but put that on the open space on my lids. And when I get to this outer section out here, I'm kind of just like flicking lightly, and then kind of taking my clean finger and just like kind of smudging it in. So it's there, but it's not as prominently there, I guess. Just a little dash of pink, you know? I'm gonna go clean up underneath my eyes so I can sharpen up these outer edges of this little wing, and then put on my base gently. and I will be right back. That was not the easiest, and it's a little noticeable, but it's better than getting fucking makeup inside of a fresh piercing. So we're just gonna, you know, we'll focus on this side of my face. For cream bronzer, I'm gonna use the Tower 28 Sculptino cream bronzer contour thing in Broad, and I will not be contouring my nose today. Put a little bit on the underside. Oh, that feels fucking weird. Because you know when you get a fresh piercing, if you have any, then you would know, but if you don't have any, well, then this is a little lesson for you. When you get a piercing, they give you a much bigger piece of jewelry than you need to account for like swelling and healing and stuff like that. So with a nose stud, when I got this one pierced, it was directly with a ring. And now the ring was definitely a little bit bigger than it needed to be, whereas this one's like a rather snug fit on my nostril. The original ring that I had put in was, you know, too big. But with a stud, how it works is it's actually a straight piece of metal with the little stud on the end of it, and then the piercer bends it themselves. And so when they did it, she was like, you know, you just in 2 to 4 weeks come back in, we'll take this one out, they'll cut it shorter, file it down so it's not sharp, and then they'll bend it so it's a lot smaller. So right now, as it stands, this stud goes all the way, like the straight part in from my nose goes all the way to, you know, the center of my nose, in the middle part, and I shit you not, the bar is like all the way up here. I can feel it all the way up there. It's very weird feeling. I'm not gonna put any blush on my nose either because I feel like there's already enough redness right there. I don't need to add more. This was the LYS Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush in Self Love Shimmer. And then for powder blush, I'm gonna use this Believe Beauty little blush trio, or duo, in Risky Business. Let's start out with this top one up here. And my niece was super excited to get her ears pierced. And then, you know how kids are. You're super excited about it, and then the time comes to actually do something and fully knowing that it's gonna inflict pain. And both of her parents have piercings. I obviously have piercings. My husband also has had piercings. So she was asking us, you know, like, does it hurt, blah, blah, blah. And we didn't want to, I guess, tell her that it wasn't gonna hurt and then have her, you know, be surprised when it does kind of fucking hurt. It doesn't hurt bad, obviously, especially earlobes. Like, that's a cakewalk, you know? Real quick, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Bronzer, but we didn't want to over expect it. So we were honest with her. It hurts a little bit, you know, it feels a little bit like when you have to get a shot kind of thing, like, you know, but it's over super quickly, and then it doesn't hurt anymore, and then, you know, you just gotta be careful with it for a little while, and then it's done. And you have it forever, you know? So, or at least until you feel like taking them out permanently. So she was fine up until we were like getting there. And then she was a little nervous, and then, you know, it was actually really cute. They obviously had one of her parents fill out, you know, consent forms and stuff like that, but they also had my niece, who again is 5, she's in kindergarten, write her name on the contract as well. So I just have like her little, and I had to teach her how to do initials, and I was, you know, helping her out while her mom was filling out the other form. I just thought it was super cute that they like had my 5-year-old. I was like, baby's first contract. But yeah, she was like super, super, super nervous. And so we were like, as she was kind of like freaking out in the chair, like, and the piercer was just like there waiting, like getting ready to do it. And they had done like test runs on, you know, like what the clamp would feel like, and, you know, when are you going to take a breath and you're going to let it out and then it's going to be done kind of thing. And my best friend and I had already kind of been like, well, we're here, so, you know. And we got her to do it by saying, do you want to watch us get our nose pierced after this? So kind of helped her get over her stress of it, and then she was really into it because we both had her hold our hands while we got ours done. I'm pretty sure ours hurt worse than probably hers did, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna go jump off and set down the rest of my face. I will be right back. If I look straight ahead, you can't really tell that I didn't put any on the side of my nose. It's only when I turn that it becomes very obvious. Oh well, it's fine. Really quick, I'm gonna dip back into this Believe Beauty. I'm gonna go into the bottom shade. It's a little bit of a blush topper. It does just feel weird having like no blush or bronzer or anything on my nose. Just a little bit of powder, a little bit of fucking foundation, and I put a little bit of a shimmer powder down the center, but okay. I'm gonna jump back in to finish on my under eyes. I'm gonna take a little bit of that Fig shade right on the very outer corner, and then wiping that brush off back into Velvet. And then I'm actually gonna skip that mid-toned pink shade, and I'm gonna go straight into Macaroon just to blend this out a little bit. Honestly, just doing makeup in general kind of also feels weird because I don't do it much. For my highlight, I'm gonna use the Maybelline Master Chrome highlight in Molten Rose Gold, because the fun part with pink is I can go super monochromatic with it. Pink is really the only one that I can. Maybe orange, but that's not going to be like really monochromatic. I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my face and I will be right back. Okay, so for my lips, I used the ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip in Still an Icon, just for a nice monochromatic pink vibe, and this is the final look. I think that it turned out super pretty. It's very pink. It's not super in your face. I definitely would still probably consider this like wearable, at least to me, but you know. But yeah, I think that this makeup look is super pretty. I am gonna wrap this video up because this is my one day off this week and my house is a fucking disaster. So I'm gonna go clean and edit. Clean and edit. That is my day. But hey, I'm not putting on shoes and that is all that matters. I'm not leaving this house today. I don't have to talk to people. It's gonna be delightful. Comment down below and let me know what color eyeshadow you like to wear most. I would love to hear all about it. Please subscribe if you have not already. It would mean the world to me. Like this video, ring the bell, do all the things. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!